Hey guys, Cam here from PhoneDog.com, and earlier this week Apple released iOS 8 Beta 5 to developers. Now I've had a few days to play around with it, and although there aren't any major changes, there have been some smaller changes that I actually quite like. So I put together 5 of the ones that I noticed and the ones that I can little touches here and there that I really like. Before I get into it though, I wanted to point you in the direction of Simple Mobile. Now, if you've got an unlocked device, or if you're just planning on buying one and you don't want to be tied into a long contract where you have to pay up to $100 a month, then Simple Mobile might be the way to go. You can just sign up for a SIM-only plan that lasts 30 days on a rolling plan, and you can get unlimited data from as little as $40 per month. For a great explanation of how it all works, head on over to Austin Evans' channel. He's put together a really great video showing off how you can really get a great mobile experience and a plan for very little money. So number 1 is the Predictive text toggle switch. The method of changing from predictive to non-predictive within the keyboard has changed. So if I open up the Notes app and I go to start typing a note, what you'll notice is the same predictive selection of words above the keyboard in those grey boxes. And as I type, it'll change those words and you can then choose which one you want. And that's been there since the first beta. But if you want to change that so predictive isn't there, what you have to do then is press and hold the international keyboard symbol, and that will give you a nice green toggle. You can switch it off and then that grey bar disappears, and now you're just typing as you want to with no predictive suggestions at all. And you can change it back again very easily by pressing and holding the same icon again and just switching it off. And this certainly makes a more attractive and easier to access option for when you're typing, because obviously some people aren't going to want that predictive on. Number 2 is photo optimization. If you go into your photo section in the settings, then what you'll notice is that it gives you 2 options for storage. You can either download and keep the original file size from your photo stream, or you can change it to iPhone optimized storage, so that it will take up less space if you have a lower capacity iPhone. Like me, I have the 16 gig model, so I like to save as much space as I can. Now, third thing I noticed was in the medical ID section. If I go into my health app, go into my medical ID settings and I edit them, then you'll get the notice on the top, or the option on the top, to show it on your lock screen. You can switch that on or off, but if it's on, you can then go into your lock screen, and then once you're there, all you have to do is slide across, hit emergency as you normally would, and then hit medical ID, and then all my information is on the screen. Number 4 is iCloud icons. Now what they've done here is, if you go into your iCloud settings within the settings menu, you'll notice they've changed the icons to match each other. So things like backup, family, and also your iCloud Drive and keychain logos and icons all look pretty much the same. What I would say, it would be nice if they were all grouped together at the top of the list so that they weren't kind of interspersed between all the other options. But the fact that they've changed them all to look like each other certainly brings a bit more of a cohesive experience, or at least you can tell basically that it's a family, it's not just separate things. 5th in my list of things that I noticed was in Photos. If I open up my Photos app, it actually shows your location info on the top of every photo. So if I go into my photos and I choose one to pick, presuming you've had your location switched on, when you open it up, what you'll see is that it actually has your location information from when you took that photo on the top of the screen, along with the date and the time that you took that particular photograph. So that certainly makes it handy. It makes it nice and easy to organize, and it helps you recognize when you're not actually in moments. It helps you recognize actually this photo belongs to a particular moment. So those are the 5 that I noticed. Let me know if you've downloaded it and you're using it. If you're a developer, let me know the things that you have noticed. Use the comments below, or you can get me on Twitter. I'm at PhoneDog_Cam, and I will see you again soon.